I love fashion. I'm not doing anything because I'm qualified and I've done 10 degrees around it. No, I just love it because I love fashion. And that's everybody, every woman person, personally that I've met ever is all about, oh, how do I look good? And when you feel good and you look good, that's the best feeling ever that no money can buy. No money can buy.
Hello and welcome again. I'm Tanya Corless and you're on my podcast, and I'm still in Portugal, Algarve. I love this place. Today's plus 20. It's like a summer in Ireland. For somebody, it's a winter time for Portuguese. Anyway, I'm still continuing to introduce you to my new projects, Algarve's ladies, entrepreneur ladies who knows how to jungle their balls and how to get what they want. Don't afraid to dream. Your dreams come true in 2025. And today I would like to introduce my new guest, stunning looking woman, Ashraf Lalani, correct me please.
Ashraf Lalani-Cooper.
Ashraf Lalani-Cooper.
That's right.
Thank you very much.
No problem. You can call me Ash. It's much easier.
Okay, Ash. I'll get used to it. You'll practice in a bit.
Exactly.
Thank you for coming on my podcast, and I hope you will enjoy the conversation.
Thank you for having me.
Ash, you not from Portugal originally, or?
No. So originally I'm from Pakistan. I lived in London for about 15 years of my life. And then COVID happened and I was a new mom. So we had holiday home here in Algarve. And we decided to spend COVID in the sunny beaches as opposed to lockdown in a small flat in, London.
That's true.
So we were very fortunate to come here and then call this place our home. And my son is now 4.5. So we've been here for 4 years now.
Wow. Yeah. Well done. And how do you find Portugal? Do you enjoy it?
It's beautiful. Not only the scenery, because it's, everything beautiful about it, but also the people. They're very, very lovely. My husband's playing golf all the time, so he's in heaven. We find it's quite safe. The environment's lovely. And it's such a beautiful lifestyle, which is why I think it's just a beautiful place to live.
Would you compare, for example, that you used to live in London, correct?
Yes.
And then you come here, year by year on a holiday. And eventually, when you came here for good, you found differences of your acceptation, the place acceptation, all life difference.
Yes. I think in London, it's a fast life. And we used to be in a corporate life, so it was more fast, everything instant gratification. My first, I think, realization was there is no Amazon, so I can't have my instant gratification. I don't have, delivery that I want to do instantly. I'll have to go to Continent or the shopping mall, supermarket to actually get my stuff. No online delivery, that kind of thing.
Yes.
So it was moving from a very fast-paced city life. This is a more relaxed lifestyle, more luxury. The time's not a problem. People are quite relaxed about it, and it gets taking used to. You have to get used to it.
Fantastic.
So, but I don't mind it. I think it's for the better.
What do you prefer?
I do prefer it here now. Of course, I call this home. But if in the future, if I have to move somewhere, then home is where the family is. But right now, this is my home.
Fantastic. I love this experience, to be honest. What about the Portuguese language?
It's a bit difficult. I have to always say fala inglês because my Portuguese is in pouco. I can't really talk much. But my son's going to the international school and he's learning Portuguese. So I think me and my husband will have to, get our act together and learn the language pretty quickly. I think it's a bit difficult because I come from a multi-language background. I know Urdu because I was born in Pakistan. But I don't have a Latin language background, which means learning any European language is a little bit more difficult for me. So I'm hoping to take classes and take this seriously. Otherwise, I won't understand what my child's saying, really. He'll be scheming things and I will not have an idea what's going on. So yeah, I will need to.
Anyway, to be in Portugal and to be like on a laid-back position, luxury lifestyle, because you're here in Algarve. So how come you decide to be a designer? It came from background somewhere else, or you just start to expose yourself here?
I started to expose myself here. I think the interesting bit is I was a corporate person, so I was a management consultant throughout my life. I studied computer sciences. I did management consulting. I went to big 5 firms like Deloitte, PwC, did transformation, project management, went banking, did a lot of banking transformation projects in all the big banks in London. Came to Portugal and realized that I just didn't want to be an employee. So when my son was 14 months old, I was offered contract by Condé Nast. And I spent 2.5 years working for them. And because they are, where all the fashion world is inspired to be some of the biggest magazine brands there, like Vogue and Glamour. And I just fell in love with how they created a lifestyle brand. So passion for fashion was always in me. I've always had a keen eye for fashion, what the big designers are doing, what the trends are, what the things are. I just then suddenly thought there is something around here that I'm missing. And the gap in the market is really the beach lifestyle lends yourself to wearing nice flowy kaftans and resort wear and, nice collections. And I was thinking, I can't find a decent kaftan to wear on a beach day trip, like what's going on? Either I go for fast fashion and they're crochet materials, or I have to spend a lot of money and go on a designer brand and find something, one-off. But then I needed a variety. I needed the color. I needed the styles. And I just couldn't find anything here. So that led me to my husband being the, pushing of, you should do it. And then the inspiration obviously came from my mother because she was a seamstress. She used to stitch clothes for us when we were young. We'd give her the fabric, we'll give her, all the embellishments. And she was like, yeah, I'll produce this overnight for you. So I think that was always in me. So I wanted to combine both of these together to say, hey, I know a lot about fashion because we didn't have boutiques when we were growing up. It was my mom's boutique, She's she could basically create anything. We'd give her the cloth and she'll just do it. I'll show her the design. Mom, this is what I want. And she'll be like, yeah, I'll do it. And she'll do the fittings and we'll have amazing clothes to wear. So then that inspired me to say I could bring some of that cultural heritage and some fusion into the kaftans that I do. I started and I was like, what should I name it? And my husband's like, Design by Lalani. He was behind the name of the brand. And now as I'm progressing, and it's early doors, obviously, because it's only been a few months that I've started this, but I'm thinking kaftans is something not only that you wear during the beach holidays, you wear it all the time because of how it's changing in the world, So I'm very blessed to be here today and actually be a business owner and a fashion designer, and I'm not qualified at all, no. Sorry, that was a long-winded answer.
Oh, no. It's not about qualification, it's about passion, it's about what you like to create and deliver to the whole world. But what about your outfit today? Can you give
yes, absolutely. So this is exactly a signature style of kaftan that I have created. And the fabric I have used is something that we call lawn, which is basically derived of cotton, but has a higher thread count. So it's very breathable. And the print on it is very ethnic, I would call, gold brocade type of stuff. And my tailors stitched it by hand and used some little details like the piping to make it some totally exquisite. The color's beautiful. The clasp thing makes me wear it like a dress with heels, and I'm dressing it up. Yeah. I could dress it down with a swimsuit underneath, and that would be fine too. And I could do, lounge around in the house wearing this as well because it's airy, flowy, comfortable. And, it makes me feel confident and happy.
And it's a handmade product.
It's a handmade product. So
every single dress kaftan that you producing is a handmade.
Yes. So now my model is every piece that I have is unique. And if once it's yours, it's yours. Okay. I do not have the same fabric for 2 pieces or the same design in 2 fabrics. That's the essence of it. That's very exclusive. So I buy a fabric to one size only or one item only. And then my tailor brings my vision to reality. I do my rough sketches and tell them what goes where, and he produces the kaftan. The beauty about that is that it's a unique piece, handmade and crafted. So the quality is very important. Also, the fabrics are very important. And I have to also dumb it down a bit, make it more subtle for the Portuguese market, because here people will not wear red during the day, or certain colors and bold, embroideries and things like that. So I have to make it more subtle for the Portuguese market and my audience, because then they should feel comfortable wearing it. Some people like, colors, some people like nudes, some people like different types of color palettes. So I have to cater for that market. But I designed these. This is my signature piece. So I have a signature collection. Thank you. And this is what is designed handmade. Totally.
It's a look outstanding, I'm telling you. This is what I can see and observe. I like the color. I'll explain to you why. Because kind of a harmony. Yeah. It's not really. It's kind of a still bright, but not really. Yeah. And it's what's for people who love those kind of details. Yeah. And what about the print? It's the prints will stay after the washing, and how to have to look after
it's a print. It's part of the woven fabric.
Okay.
So it's not going to wash off.
Disappears. Okay.
No. It is done with the gold thread. So if I lift it up a little bit, you will see it's part of the fabric.
I double check this because make sure people understand.
Absolutely.
It's not just,
no, it's not just a print. And I am going, what I like to work with is fabrics. I like different types of fabrics, and all these unique fabrics can create unique products. Absolutely. So I feel like there is a lot of flowy lawn fabric, as we call it. There's chiffons, there are silks.
I love it. Yeah.
There is all this stuff that you can actually put into a kaftan, embroideries, patterns, abstract patterns, and I quite like abstract patterns. And there are some block printing stuff that you can do. So you can take the fabric and elevate your style. You can make it on your own. So if, for example, if I'm creating something, I always look at the fabric first. I look at it and say, oh, what type of feel it is, the texture of it. And they should be easy to wear, easily washable, maintained, because that's part of that, eco-friendly. And when I buy something in a designer shop, I don't want to, be like, oh, the thread's going to come out, or I'm going to be worried I've paid too much money and I can't wear it. I want you to wear it all the time. Exactly. I want you to wear it all the time. I want you to be comfortable to wash it and feel that, oh, it's not going to get destroyed because it's nice. The thread's not coming out, or something's, not happening to the fabric. So easy maintains, the colors are not getting, washed out, and just little details will make your piece totally unique.
That is true. And who helped you to pick up their material? You doing by yourself?
Me. When I'm back in Pakistan, my mom's always with me.
Okay.
So she's my support system, as I would call it. But I'm, as my mother calls it, I'm very annoying. So I'm quite particular in what I want. I'm a perfectionist. So I can see hundreds of fabrics, and I might just pick one. So it is truly me doing the shopping for you, right? Okay. Or me creating that particular piece for you. So I can go into a store and look everything, and I just pick few items that I think I would wear, and the colors that I feel are, my customers would like, or my audience likes in the market that I am right now. If I was designing for London, I would do a little bit different, because the market is different, the audience is different. Yeah. And they can go along with a lot of silks and a lot of bling, because you can dress up a lot more because of the lifestyle they have. Here, the lifestyle is a bit more casual. So you have to make sure the colors I choose are palatable to the eye, and it's not, people can wear and say, oh, it's still bright, it's still bold, but it's still beautiful,
kind of
it's but more
acceptable,
subtle. Acceptable. I think it's, and fashion is, again, it's a statement of how you want, fashion will change all the time with the trends, but style is your own. It's about what your style is. Like, I love what you're wearing, the leopard print. It's very much in style at the moment, Do I want to create a kaftan out of a leopard print? For sure. And I've created one, which, one of my clients wearing. But I mix it up with, turquoise, for example, and put a few beads in it. And it's just a totally different piece, It's just about adding little bits to the trends.
And if you talk about the trends, would you believe, you actually believe, I believe, that because you already said that, that trend and style, it's not what the fashion try to tell us. It's what how we're feeling about ourselves, about our shape. And when you talk about your kaftan and you create for a person, how you can match, what advice you give to different women with different shape? Would be kind of the same marker, or it will be how you approach them?
Well, right now I'm not doing any sizing because kaftans are free flowing and one size for all. Some I do for different body shapes. I suggest you style them differently. So if you're a slimmer body shape, then you might want to belt it around and make it a bit more silhouette, more clasped. But if you want to keep it flowing, what I always think is that trends are there for you to follow only if you are comfortable with it. I want people to wear my kaftan and say, oh, I'm not hiding myself. I'm actually showing myself, and I'm feeling confident about being in this kaftans. All the things that I've seen so far in different cultures and traditions is all about being comfortable. And I think when you wear something, you want to be comfortable in it. And people, sometimes wear different things and feel comfortable in a wrap dress. And you can, like if Kim Kardashian's wearing a wrap dress and we're like, oh, this is fashion. But is it your style? It's not. And that's where the difference is. The style is, I might not wear a wrap dress, or I might wear it, but cover it with a kaftan or a kimono collection or something else, It's what you find yourself comfortable in wearing. And everybody has a right to feel comfortable no matter what body shape they are. And as I'm growing my business and working with different types of clients and different types of body shapes, I have also started something which I'm going to bring it out in 25 called Dressed by Lalani. And what is that is a little bit of personal styling service, which will say, these are the types of kaftans I've got. I work with you on your color palette, the kind of styles you like, the lengths you like. Some prefer shorter lengths.
Yeah.
Some like longer lengths. Some like sleeveless. Some like full sleeves, the butterfly sleeves. There is so much you can do to create some types of products that will suit probably a wider audience. So I try and work with these people who I've now called my clients, who are coming back to me to say, oh, could you style me? And that is where the Dress by Lalani is also coming into play. So I feel everybody has a right to feel confident on what they wear. So I would like to make them feel confident.
And how many people do you have now who are working for you?
I'm a one-man band at the moment.
No way.
I have 3 tailors. They are in Pakistan, and I have to work remotely with them. And I've got a couple of suppliers in Dubai, and that's about it. So the creative child behind everything.
Oh my goodness.
And it's early doors. It's more about just what I want to create. I'd love a team of craftsmanship, but the practical logistic of it all is I'm living in Portugal and they're in Pakistan. So working remotely with the people you can trust is quite difficult. So I'm lucky to have a couple of people who know my style, and when I go to Pakistan, I've been already, I think, 3 times this year, both to Dubai and Pakistan. And that is, I think, one of the challenges of growing the business as well, is how I need to find a sustainable way of something that I can design and then pass that on. Because these pieces are unique and picked by me and hand-picked by me, I have to make sure I am there. So I made sure that some of the volume I might need to do at some point, and that is something I'm working on at the moment. But it's early doors. So if I were to create quite a large volume of items, then I will have to look at some other avenues of creating a big team and working behind it.
Wow, I'm so impressed because
Thank you.
the amount of job it's involved to create one dress. It's a massive. Even you have a little helpers, but it's all going on your shoulder.
Yeah.
But also because you not originally Portuguese, you're not originally English, you multicultural.
Yeah.
Element of your traditional ornament that you're using still there, or you try to adjust them to their Portuguese?
Well, I think the cultural heritage would always be there because we are very much, all the big designers are doing it, which if you think about where the kaftans originate, they're like Middle Eastern, North African, Asia. Every culture has got a shape or form of a over long coat or a overwear that they have. So every culture, even West, they have like a jacket, a blazer that they wear. So everybody's got some element of a cover up that they have in their culture. What I want to do is bring those fabrics and designs into those things, but not too intricate, not too opulent, because what will work in one country will not work in another country.
That's true.
So you have to make sure that you pick the fabrics that are appealing to most of your audience, most of the market, whether they are in the Western world or the Eastern world. But because I'm living in Portugal and the market's a bit more global because there are people from all over the world in Portugal that have moved. We've got a big expat community. So I come across quite a lot of different types of people with different styles. Somebody from the UK might not be similar to the kind of people who are in the US. So they want different types of styles as well. So my appeal has to be not limited to one culture or one tradition or one country. It has to be a bit more global. And again, the audience that I have got is also ranging from 30-year-old to 65-year-old or 80-year-old, It doesn't matter because they can all dress up in nice clothes with different styles that I've got, which will work for them. So something like plain kaftan and an open jacket will work for anybody who's wearing jeans and a top, Or some ladies would like to wear it as an evening dress and they can belt it and, have some work, beaded work, and then or the embroidery, and they'll feel comfortable about wearing it in the evening. So I think you have to have something that's more global than as opposed to, just belonging to one culture.
If you talk about your success stories through all your process, what will be the best one to share?
I think your first sale is always the most important one. And my success story is a friend of ours came from London to visit us. She stayed with us and had no idea I was doing this business. And when she saw it, and she was just so impressed. I think she bought about 10 pieces from me, thinking, oh my God, I'm going to be wearing it. This is my holiday wardrobe, and I'm going to be wearing it to all the beach holidays that I have and lounging around the house and Christmas and just, the silk collections. So I've got evenings and day wear and casual dresses and formal dresses, and she loves it. She's like, I'm in my kaftan era. So that's beautiful. But there's also another one that I have a couple of other friends that have come to me and clients that have come to me and said, oh, I'm not a kaftan person. But when they see something and they're like, oh, actually, I could style it with jeans and a top and wear it as an over, jacket. And that's pretty cool. So I have something very unique. I have one-off pieces, and people always think about, ooh, somebody else should not be wearing that. Like women have this, I want to look unique. I want to look exclusive. So some of my great customers are coming back to me to say, oh, we're sure you will have one of those unique pieces. So I'm quite blessed to have some of the people coming back again, which is where I want. You need to retain your customers, and I also want to grow to the new people as well.
And another one, when you start build this brand, and what's your biggest challenge you come across?
There are a couple of challenges, and I think it's more about opportunities, I would say, because people have asked me, where are you selling? Are you selling online? Are you digital yet? And I think as much as I would love to go into the online model, I would love to go e-commerce because we live in a digital age. And that would bring challenges about expansion and growth and volume production. And that is where I have to just decide which part and which designs do I want them to be available in various fabrics in which designs. Like how many do I want to produce in a certain particular fabric? Because when I go to digital online market, then the world's your oyster. Everybody can shop. Then I have some logistical, issues that I have to overcome as well. So all of that is something that I'm really thinking about. That also means if I were to do the Dressed by Lalani and the personal styling piece, I could do it online. With COVID, we've done everything online, haven't we? So I think I don't feel that is going to be particularly of a challenge. But it's more around which designs do I want to produce in how many numbers,
Yeah.
And then does it mean that I'm sizing up now and you can have different sizes of the same design and the same fabric? So that might take some of the uniqueness away, but I want to have a collection which is always going to be unique, which is always going to be called my signature collection, which is one of unique pieces. And then I might have another section or another collection which is available in different sizes and different designs and different colors, but you can have multiple pieces of it. So that's the growth is, I think, an opportunity, not a challenge, and it makes you think a bit differently. So I'm thinking about growth. And this year was all about testing the market, understanding your customers, and are they really liking what I've got? Because I've got not only kaftans, I've got resort wear, so I've got some trousers, I've got tops, I've got dresses, I've got a few other elements which I haven't really explored and done a lot. I've got silk kimono collections, and so I'm trying to work with various people and get something big coming up in the new year, and also then grow my design line actually the collections. So yeah, that's going to be my 2025, I think.
Wow, I'm so impressed. Oh my goodness, this is unbelievable.
Thank you.
It's for you, beautiful lady.
Thank
so
you.
delicate. Handle such a big business and you're doing it by yourself. This is a big
Yes, my husband
achievement.
is one of my biggest support. I've got a lot of support from my mother. I think that's the kind of support I need. I'm a doer. I'm a practical person. So all I need is someone to tell me you can do it. And then I'll go and take the world one kaftan at a time,
Well done. No, this is honestly incredible and so impressive. And again, I try to tell to my audience, guys, you have to remember again, another example that person came to different country, immigrate, and not start to play in the game. Oh my gosh, I'm so victim here because change happened and I can't adjust myself. No, the person decides, find a new path, find a new opportunity, open a new chapter of life and start move on and look forward, not backward. Nothing can change what happened, but you always build what will be happened in future.
And I can't tell you how happy I am to say that I am not an employee anymore. And I don't work for someone. I don't work for someone. And I've been an employee and I've loved my corporate life. Don't get me wrong. I'm a techie at heart. I love all my management consulting, jargons, and I love all the transformation and project management. I still love it. I love all what AI and digital trends are doing to the fashion industry as well. I follow them all. But at heart, I'm just a plain old designer, and it's something that I love. I love fashion. I'm not doing anything because I'm qualified and I've done 10 degrees around it. No, I just love it because I love fashion. And that's everybody, every woman person, personally that I've met ever is all about, oh, how do I look good? And when you feel good and you look good, that's the best feeling ever that no money can buy. No money can buy. So I'm very, very blessed to call myself a business owner, and it's early doors, but it's still, I am a business owner and hopefully it will go somewhere else. And it's great, so yeah.
I'm feeling so happy for you
because thank
the
you.
vibe is here.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
I actually love this idea when people start sharing that and saying, yes, I love my past life from being working for somebody employee, but now I'm my owner. Boss, and I know what I'm doing. You're still doing the same things what you're doing for somebody, but you're more responsible because if not doing you, nobody come over and do for you. But at the same time, it's amazing feeling because you in charge and you create and you do from your ambitions, from your kind of vision. That's amazing.
Yeah. No, I love that as well. Thank you. It's amazing to be able to say that I work for me and it's not work, because every day, who doesn't like shopping? Who doesn't like shopping? So if I'm just going and shopping and spending money, that's the fun part. That's the fun part. It's like it's creative journey it's quite fun. For me, it's all about having fun with it, and if it grow and hopefully it will grow big, and which will come with its own challenges, right? But it's real, and it's like I'm doing it out of passion, I'm doing it out of fun, and let's bring some fun into what we're wearing as well. We don't always have to wear, typical boring items. Why don't we bring some color to it and bring some styles to it and make it just personal, make it fun.
True. That is true. And if you talk about you fashion designers in the whole world, okay, you're talking about that your mother basically at the beginning, because you've been a child, inspire you to do what you're doing at the moment. It's been sitting in you for all about the years. But if you talk about the designers that we have in the market, so which ones will be your favorite one after your own one?
Well, there are some amazing brands that are doing kaftans, mostly the luxury brands. I'm a big Gucci and Dior fan, and they have some amazing kaftans. Even Pucci has a few. They do a lot of bold asymmetric prints. There are amazing designers in Pakistan and India that are mixing fusion, heritage, and culture together. But I think it depends on what I'm buying. If I'm buying clothes, then I probably will go a little bit more high street because I want variety and I want different styles. But if I'm buying bags, they're always coming, but shoes, they're always coming from designers. So, my favorite at the moment are always going to be Gucci and Fendi and Dior. They're the most amazing Italian houses, and they have the craftsmanship, the quality. They have a team behind to create that brand, and I wish I could, just work with even half of their team to just create something totally unique. It would be a dream come true. That's my aspiration. I'm manifesting.
You will get there. You'll be get there. I promise you. After all the interview, you'll get everything what you want. 2025 is your magic year.
Hopefully.
Listen, if talk about the promotion, how you promote your products, where you will advert?
I think online social media is a big thing. I'm getting into grasp with it. I'm not very good with it because I feel I just post, whenever it's more personal journey. But when you're doing it like in a proper marketing plan way, you have to plan your content. And content is king in this world. Right now, people want to know who are they buying from. So for me to be able to tell them, hey, this is me. If you like them, you'll buy from me. People never buy products. They buy a person. They always buy, who are you buying it from? So social media is a big, big platform that I need to really, conquer. I haven't got a TikTok account and I'm not a trend there, or I'm still struggling with that idea. But I feel I need to market a little bit more in the social media side of things because people see your profile. Everybody asks me, where's your website? I don't have one because for me, having a website means I'm doing e-commerce or I'm exploring or giving you a message that I'm not doing it on any other platform. I've got an Instagram. And that's my main platform. If you want to contact me, it's there. If you want to message me, it's there. I'm currently very local. But if I were to grow, then I'll need an e-commerce website. And then it is serving a different purpose than just marketing. I would like to do a few more exhibitions, a few more collaborations with certain people that actually are my brand ethos. So people that I think will work with my brand and will elevate it and understand my brand style. And then I want to do a few exhibitions, spread the word out a little bit and see how it goes. Because then I don't think I've even explored the full Algarvian market as well yet. So not many people, not all the people know. Some people know it. And there's a lot more that I need to cover. So I think marketing is a big, big thing, but it doesn't have to be that difficult. People just need to know through you. Right now, all my growth is organic. And that is what I feel
very important.
Very, very blessed because they've all come for personal styling, have seen the collection at my house. They've seen, where the things are. They've seen me. And then, I might have a store at some point, but I don't want to get into bricks and mortar right now. It's a digital world. So I just have to strategize and take one step at a time. There's a lot I can do, but I have to take it one step at a time.
Ash, I am amazed by you, honestly. How you talk about your products, it's inspiring. It's inspiring me anyway.
Thank you.
I believe it could inspire anybody who is watching
I'm sure it does because I think everybody needs to just believe in themselves and believe in the product you are making because it's not about you. It's not about the product. It's about what are you trying to serve? Who are you trying to serve? It's about people.
Yeah.
And people only buy because they trust you. They like you. And all these marketing people will tell you one and the same thing. You never sell your product. You sell what you want. You sell your customer what they need. And if there is a gap in the market that I'm addressing, then they'll come to me. And I don't have to push it out.
But would you say that you're selling yourself because behind the brand, it's you?
I am, in a way. I am selling myself, but it's more about people would like to work with me. I want people to know me. They'll want like me, be inspired by my story, and then say, let me see what you're creating. And then it's organic, right? But I think it's on a larger scale that might not work because I think then people will come on social media and then they won't know you personally, but I need to create a platform where they can actually know me personally.
But maybe you need to introduce yourself from there behind, it's my
behind
brand,
the scenes.
But I'm here.
I need to do a little bit more of that. Absolutely. I've been a bit lazy because I think it's more about just seeing what is happening. But I think I will have a proper strategy of social media and marketing come 25. So yeah.
You already said that you design, whatever you're creating, your kaftans, your dresses, designed for women to make them feel comfortable, feel luxury, feel very elegant, light.
Absolutely.
And it's eco product as well. So it doesn't give you any discomfort.
No, that's right.
Give me example, maybe 1 or 2, maybe 10, how you will dress your kaftans for yourself.
Well, right now I'm dressing my kaftan with heels.
Okay.
So I'm wearing a slip underneath, which means that if was any transparency, you won't be able to see it. So I can wear it as a dress. For me, the different dresses I have, if I were going out in an evening and I'm wearing one of my flowy chiffon silk kaftans, I'll wear it with a belt. I'd put heels on. If I'm lounging on the beach, I'll just leave it loose and have a swimwear underneath and probably wear flats or beach sandals. You can wear it by the poolside. I usually wear, these are the most common things I've done to my kaftans if I'm wearing them. But if I were to style other people, I want to look at their lifestyle. What do they do? Where they want to wear them? What is the idea they have? So I had a client who wanted me to dress them for a Christmas gala. And yes, it was a kaftan, but it needed some work and embroidery and something oomph, a little bit of character to it. So I did a very nice black silk kaftan for her with beadwork. And I hope she's happy and wearing that kaftan on that evening, So it's about where you're wearing them as well. So one of my clients and the collaborations I'm working on at the moment is if she's an artist and she wants to wear it over, leather trousers and long boots, she can wear it. Of course, that's right. That you should be. And that's how she's styling it. So it really depends what your lifestyle is and what you need it for. If you're going out and meeting your friends on a lunch and you want to wear a nice flowy kaftan, that's fine. Just wear it with slippers or sandals, or trainers. If you're just walking around the markets and, holiday destinations, just wear it with trainers because they are quite versatile fabrics. And I think what my other challenge has also been, as you were asking earlier, is about educating people that kaftan is not only for a beach. It's also for your lifestyle, your day wear, your lounge wear, your evenings, depending on how and what you want to wear. So I want to cater to all that side of, types of kaftans. Because if you're buying a designer kaftan for 3,000 euros, you're not going to wear it on beach, are you? Well,
you will think
twice about that. But I want to give them quality. I want to give them luxury. I want to give them the sense of comfort and airiness and breathing, because we live in a sunny climate.
Yeah.
It's all about sun, sand, and sea. And my tagline on my Insta is also from sunrise to sunset, where luxury and comfort meets style. So that basically just sums it up. That's how I want you to style it. Just feel comfortable, be yourself.
And your product's very affordable, or it's more for the
it's on a very affordable luxury level, as I would call it. It's an affordable luxury. I've not priced them very high because I want to understand that if you are going too high, some people might not be able to afford it. And I want to make it accessible to everyone. And you have to pay for the quality. You have to pay for the uniqueness. You have to pay you don't price your products because that's a marketing ploy. Oh, I'm paying too much, so it must be good. I want them to feel that I'm paying it because it's worth it. Because it's unique, because it's something I have never seen before, something that I'm not going to get anywhere else, and something that will make me feel fabulous, And I have a client who came to me, it's like, please make me feel fabulous, and there is no price to it. So my pricing is very reasonable.
That's good.
Very high street at the moment. And as I say, if you grow the business and as I go online, and then the price structure will have to change, of course, depending on where the volumes are or what kind of stuff I'm doing. So that is
a business.
That's a business.
Actually,
at the end of the day,
absolutely,
a business is a business. And if your margins are currently my cost of travel is quite high, So that's one of the costs that I bear myself right now. I don't transfer it to my clients at the moment because that's not what they're here for. This is my investment in my business.
That is true.
But at some point, that will become my cost and I will have to even it out at some point. And those with the finance hat on will, understand. Yeah. And, all of this has to taken into consideration when you're trying to create a brand. So you have to be, I like to call it affordable luxury. And that's why I don't want you to feel, oh my God, it costs an arm and a leg. But, if you pay for it, you feel it's worth it. It's definitely one of the things that I want to spend my money on.
It's sold. I'm coming as a customer.
Absolutely. I'd love to dress you up, of course.
I have a question to you, maybe a tricky one. For example, if girls works in the office, they don't have very strict dress codes. So would you recommend any type of your kaftan? Maybe you have them, maybe you don't yet, to wear the kaftan in the office?
I have a silk kimono collection at the moment, which is like an open jacket, a long, shoulder to full length collection, kaftan. It's comes in various prints, all one-off. There's silk. You could wear it on trousers and a t-shirt, and you could look $1 million. You could wear it on a workwear like a shirt, or you could, have that. I have a shorter version of it as well, some muted colors that you could wear. That is something that's there, but depends on your work environment. If you work in a marketing agency, all colors are great. If you work on a bank, probably not. Then it's not
but
something.
They have more strict
exactly. More fixed. So it depends on the industry. If your industry is a bit more creative side, then probably some of my products will work, and they'll be like, oh wow, you're wearing this with trainers. That's pretty cool. Or you're wearing with, your trousers, work trousers, or a sleeveless shirt. And I've also got a couple of trouser suits, which are trousers with sleeveless tops, and you could wear, a vest underneath or something, nice underneath, and you could button it up or just wear it on its own. And it's quite simple. It's no embroidery on it, something very plain. So you could wear something like that. But it as I said, I don't know, if it really depends on your work environment, and then I'll design it for you.
That's brilliant. I'm there. I need to make an appointment before I go. But if somebody, as new designer, came to you, what advice you'll give them as a new designer in this field of the
My
fashion?
only advice will be follow your passion for fashion, because whatever you want to design, whatever type of things you want to design, do your market research. Understand whether your product has a saturated market already. If you do, what is your USP? How are you going to sell it? What is your unique selling point? You definitely need to have, because why am I buying from you? What is there? Because there are like 100 kaftans out there. Why am I buying from you? What's so special about it? So do your research. Understand what your unique product is going to be and why it is unique, and what need or gap in the market, if any, you are trying to address. And then just follow your dreams. Just go with it, because if you start something, it's better than yesterday, because yesterday you were just questioning whether I should do it or not, and today you're a step ahead because you've already started something. So you will need to change something and follow your dreams and passion to see whether it's going to be successful or not. So for all those budding designers who are qualified and have a fashion, inspiration, I just would say go for it, because there is so much coming in fashion all the time. Trends are changing, looks are changing. Everybody is, experiencing everything. We couldn't even think about athleisure before COVID. And now athleisure is a loungewear, is a brand, it's like a trend. So things are always changing. Just follow your dreams, follow your passion, but do your research. Just don't go blindly into it and invest some time and invest, which is not going to reap you any benefit. But do some research and understand the market and your audience and a little bit of strategy behind what you're doing. And that's probably my corporate brain coming into play. Just because it will be better for you to actually do something with a bit of a preparation behind it.
But if you talk about the messages you try to deliver to customers, what it would be? Give
me a chance. And wear one of my kaftans and feel fabulous, because I think all the customers that I have been so far working, have been my clients, they have been really, really generous with their compliments and praises. So I value each and every one of them. And I'd say there are big things coming, and hopefully I'll be able to, design all of them and design by Lalani, one kaftan at a time.
Ash, thank you very much for a lovely conversation.
Thank you very much.
I really enjoyed it. It's a very helpful information, to be honest, because I believe people will listen to you and understood you better, can see the person behind the product. And you have a great personality, honestly.
Thank you so much.
I really enjoy it. I wish you all the best in 2025. I believe going to be happiness and magic. All the dreams come true. I believe a little bit in horoscope, and I believe also what they're saying, they're promising for everybody next year will be start of something big.
Absolutely. No, I believe in that as well. And thank you for having me on your podcast. It was lovely having a chat with you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. We're not finished yet.
No? All right.
I have little bit tricky things that help us to relieve all this energy and change our mind and have a little fun. And
sure. It's like fire questions, is it?
Yes. So I have here just a famous man in the whole world, wherever they come from. Probably the all American. I didn't do the proper research, but I believe they're American. So I give you 5 options what you'd like to do with them. Sorry again to your husband. So you're gonna marry, you're gonna kiss, you're gonna have a kids together with that man, or date, or maybe you decide to kill him.
Okay.
It's not from the purpose to kill somebody physically, it's just because maybe we're ready to be angry with somebody.
Let's see. I'm going to get
Okay, the first one is a Michael B. Jordan.
Michael B. Jordan.
Just I show you all 5 and then we just decide what we can do with one of them. Okay,
all right. Michael Jordan.
Michael B. Jordan. Next one is a Michael Ealy.
Michael Ealy, okay. Don't know him.
That one, the Sir Trevor Jackson. Then is Morris Chestnut.
Okay.
And the last one, sexy man here, is Mary Hardwick.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, start from the last one then.
Right, okay.
Okay, you're gonna marry him, you're gonna kiss him, you're gonna have a kiss together, or have a date, or just kill him.
I think I'm just gonna have a date with him.
Date. Can you explain why?
Because he's got that look about him that means I need to know him better.
Okay. We don't know you well, so we only for date.
No idea. We don't know you at all.
And as on Morris Chestnut, we're gonna
just
kill him.
Don't like him. I don't know. It's a vibe thing. I'm so
Vibes
sorry.
does not work with us.
No.
Another one, Trevor Jackson. We're gonna kiss, marry, have a kids.
Oh God, I don't want to do anything. Maybe kiss him and get away with it.
Oh, sorry. Look again. Kiss.
Yeah, maybe
okay,
kiss
we'll
him.
try. We give you a chance. We give you a chance.
Not sure.
Another one, Michael Ealy. You will.
We will.
You're gonna marry him or you'll have a kids?
I'll probably have kids with him now because that's all the other options are gone.
No one
and
more.
Michael Jordan I'll marry because I think he's great.
I love it.
Excuses to my husband, Mr. Cooper.
I'm so sorry. It's only for the joke. So, lucky man here in this whole land of names is Michael B. Jordan because he had the chance to do proposal.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, thank you very much.
Thank you very much for having me.
I enjoyed
it as well.
Thank you very much for staying with us, listen our stories, and I hope you enjoyed the conversation I had with Lalali brand Ash.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
And stay with me. I'm Tanya Corless. I'll bring more positive stories in your life. Bye.